It's the case that captivated Harris County for 7 years and is now the subject of the national award-winning show, The Evidence Room. Antonio A.J. Armstrong Jr., convicted of killing his parents by 12 of his peers earlier this month. The young man sits in the Harris County Jail awaiting his transfer to the state prison in Huntsville, where he'll wait for his appeals process to begin. KPRC2 journalists have embedded themselves on this third trial and join us live this morning right here on KPRC2 Plus now at 8. Reporter Rilwan Balogan and investigative producer Jason Wynn. Thank you both for waking up early, coming in to chat with us about this.
It's like a weekly thing.
Right, it is. It is a weekly thing. We enjoy having you here. Rilwan, I want to start with you. You're the co-host of this special episode. Lay it out for us on how it will go, who we will see in this episode.
First and foremost, we have an exclusive interview with the matriarch of the family. That's Kay Winston. She is Antonio Sr.'s mother. So this will be the first time
AJ's grandmother.
AJ's grandmother, correct. This will be the first time hearing from her post-verdict. Also, we're going to dive into some of the evidence. Now, this case has been massive for 7 years. People have heard little bits and pieces throughout the time. This episode of The Evidence Room, we can show some of the evidence that people might have heard about and hear from all those key players involved.
I know we had a portion of that episode air last night during one of our newscasts. What has the response been?
Well, actually, it's going to be airing today.
Tonight?
Yeah, today.
What did we do yesterday?
Well, yesterday, Joel brought out,
okay.
he talked to Kay Winston, and we talked to Chris Collins, one of the defense attorneys, and we were able to bring out their side of the story because it was the first time that you actually heard from the defense. You know, we also talked to to Rick DeToto and JL Carpenter. It's like, these are folks that haven't been able to share their story. You're seeing some of that here right now where they talk to Joel here, and all of them are going to be able to talk about the evidence that we're going to broadcast a little bit later. But the response for all that, to get back to your question, Zach, it's been pretty good. I mean, of course you're going to have some of your trolls and your sleuths that are on our comment page, but for the most part, people are engaged. I mean, this, like you said, this story has been captivating the entire Houston and Harris County area for the last 7 years.
Yeah. A lot of eyes on this case, especially this third go-around. I know you had the opportunity, Jason, to head on down to Harris County Archives to take a closer look at the evidence. How many boxes are we talking about here, and what did you see? What did you find?
I mean, they're close to a dozen boxes, and some of this stuff, I mean, you see right there on your screen right there, that's just the stuff that's from the trial. We also found some other boxes that were on the shelf from the previous trials, so we were able to get into some of those things. You see the pillows, you see this stuff that right there where the prosecutors said that AJ was test firing the gun before the murders. We get into the pictures that you'll see where AJ was separated from his sister. You'll just get a closer, in-depth look at it, and we're really bringing you into the evidence because this is the stuff that makes the evidence room really get close to people.
You know, as journalists, we are the eyes and ears for our communities in a lot of ways. We're part of the community, but we're the eyes and the ears. We have these opportunities, these unique opportunities to do these types of assignments. When you were in the archives, what was it like looking at this evidence, touching this evidence, knowing this evidence is how justice was served three go-arounds later? What is that feeling like?
Well, like with all cases, I mean, you try to go in with an open mind. I mean, I've been doing this all 4 seasons now. We're on the 4th season, Zach. And you have to wear gloves. I mean, that's the first and foremost thing because we're not about tampering with anything. And we go in there methodically. We're watched. Well, we look at all of this evidence, and for us, it's more about getting the evidence and then fitting it into what the prosecutors and the defense attorneys have been saying all along.
Yeah.
And this will be the time to kind of put it all out there, so people can see everything that we saw in courts since the courtroom
cameras were not allowed.
Yeah. So this will be the first time people really see all of this stuff that we've talked about for weeks.
Right now, only on KPRC 2+, we're going to show you the first look at tonight's episode.
Welcome back for a special new episode of The Evidence Room. Of course, we're not the usual suspects on this show. I'm Joel Eisenbaum.
And I'm Rowan Balogan. In this episode, we'll take you inside a trial of a young man who, as a teenager, was charged with shooting his mom and dad, killing them.
We are talking about Antonio Armstrong Jr., A.J. Armstrong, and his case is controversial. 3 trials. He's faced 3 juries, and the last one just convicted him of capital murder.
And despite that, his family stands behind him. They wholeheartedly say A.J. didn't do it.
We are unpacking the family's feelings, and we are literally unpacking boxes of evidence to show you, as we let you decide, is he sinner or saint?
Her son remained calm as the judge read the sentence, death by execution.
Josue Flores was murdered last Tuesday on his way home from school.
The men confessed to shooting the teen execution style.
There was some satanic type activity taking place.
Officers tell us Trujillo stabbed her boyfriend with stiletto heel shoes.
2-year-old Riley Ann Sawyer's brutal killing shocked the nation. She was beaten to death, stuffed in a plastic box found by a fisherman in Galveston Bay.
Former NFL player Antonio Armstrong Sr. and his wife, Dawn Armstrong, were murdered.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Antonio Armstrong Jr., guilty.
One by one, they described the deaths of the alleged other 8 victims of the convicted rail car killer.
I can't even put it in words. Sometimes I'm having to grab my brain and just ask God to give me wisdom, give me peace, give me my mind.
Friday, July 29, 2016. Your name?
AJ. Police found the couple shot at a home on Palmetto and Maple Ridge Street.
A heartbreaking turn of events. There have been people coming and going in and out of the house to find out what happened here.
Dawn and Antonio Armstrong Sr. were found shot to death on July 29th at their home on Palmetto in Southwest Houston.
Officers found both parents in their bedroom before 2 o'clock this morning.
So one of the first officers who got on scene, got inside, found the Armstrongs in their bed and looked at some of the evidence there. They radioed down and said, hey, separate AJ and his sister.
At the time of the incident, there were only 4 people in the home that we know of, the parents and the 2 children.
I had my best friend fighting for his life.
Newly published court documents state Armstrong Jr. planned and practiced the murder of his parents.
And then I had AJ that I had to find out who was taking care of him, what was going on, because I found out they took him into custody. Dawn and Antonio would have wanted me to have taken care of AJ.
Antonio Armstrong Jr. always said an intruder killed his parents, not him.
You don't have to trust us. You can trust Antonio Sr., who called him a liar and a schemer. But he's still 16. And that crime scene just speaks like a 16-year-old did it.
They said they didn't see any broken windows, no forced entries at the door, allowing them to believe that whoever committed this crime was inside the home.
Therein lies the mystery here. Who shot whom and why?